Potent Pondering, I'm back, y'all. I want to talk about some updates regarding Jay-Z. So the NFL came out and said that they're not changing. They still supporting Jay-Z full throttle, full bottle. Beyonce performing for 20 minutes. They gave her more time on set. I think they did that just to really stick it to the people, to let them know that they not, conquering nothing. Stephen A. Smith came out and said that how he didn't believe it. The allegations against Jay-Z. And listen, you have to expect people's friends with platforms to support them, right? And then also Cameron Bryant, the baby mother of Nas, they had a beautiful baby girl, Destiny. She came out and had some regards for Jay-Z, that they dated before. So nonetheless, please subscribe to this channel, all of that, right? I want to play the clip from the NFL where the guy with the NFL representative had spoke out and said that how they were not switching up on Jay-Z. So let's just check that out.
Allegations. And Jay-Z's really strong response to that. We know that obviously the litigation's happening now, but from our standpoint, our relationship's not changing with them, including our preparations for the next Super Bowl. The first part of your question is how the relationship's evolving. I think they're getting incredibly comfortable with not just the Super Bowl, but other events that they've advised us on and helped us with. It's been helpful in the social justice area to us on many occasions. They've been great partners that have provided a lot of value for us.
So that's that. So that's the Super Bowl. The NFL speaking, stating that they're not changing their stance on Jay-Z. He's still going to be associated, and that's just that. The next clip I want to play is Stephen A. Smith. He has spoke on the whole Jay-Z situation as well. So I want y'all to check this out. Let's check this out real quick, and then I'm going to get into the commentary.
Anybody that's been around Jay-Z and knows him has seen him come to the defense of the most helpless amongst us, which are the children. I can't believe for 1 second that he would ever be associated with an allegation like this. And I felt it was important to bring that up because you got people out there. Stephen A., you had something to say about Diddy. Why aren't you going to have something to say about Jay-Z? Well, I don't know Diddy. I've met him a few times, talked to him a few times. Absolutely. But I've known Jay-Z for 25 years. I don't believe it. Now, that's as far as I can go. Because again, if you can't provide eyewitness evidence to refute the allegations that have been levied against anyone, it's irresponsible to go over the airwaves and go any further than that. It is not irresponsible to point out who a friend of mine is. Somebody that I've come to know and love and don't believe for 1 second would be capable of such a thing. That's not irresponsible. That's love right there. Because of what you know about a person based on your personal interactions with them, along with the people that have been around them. I don't believe it. And I tell you what also made me comfortable enough to come on the camera and say this to all of y'all. That quote that Jay-Z gave. Put it up there again, because I want the audience to see it again. I want to read the quote to you, okay? These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Bam! What he's saying is, let's go. Let's go to court. Who is she? I got children at home. Beyonce's my wife. You think I'm going to let you talk about me like that when I got to explain to my children, your dad is not a rapist? You think that's a conversation that I want? You think I'm going to let that slide? That's what Jay-Z is saying. I have not spoken to him since these allegations have come down. Again, I was in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi. Not that the phones don't work there. I just haven't spoken to him about it. But I'm telling you, what my personal belief is. Rape? First of all, I wouldn't believe that. Secondly, a 13-year-old? No. But be clear, this ain't P. Diddy. Homeland Security didn't raid Jay-Z's home. He wasn't charged with multiple felony accounts that can land him in jail for the rest of his natural life. He has been accused by a plaintiff who's hired a lawyer in pursuit of civil retribution 20 years after the fact. That's not P. Diddy. This is different.
Listen, and I stand with him. That's Jay-Z's friend. So, of course, and you know, you could feel like that's a biased response and all of that. But at the end of the day, like I told you on this channel, I know it's so easy to go down like and be like jackals and going for the feast on the person when they down. And, you know, I've even made my joke on the day. You know, when I made my first video, I said, Beyonce, can you handle this? I just thought it was funny. I don't know these people. They're my friend. But do I think that Jay-Z did that? I'm sorry. I know that you might disagree, but I don't think that he did it, right? I felt like the story has some holes in it or whatever, but there are some people who do feel like that he did it. One of the people who feel like that he did it is Nas' baby mother, Carmen. All right, so Carmen Bryan, I'm reading this off of WBLS.com. Carmen Bryan, Jay-Z's ex, who he allegedly got pregnant, speaks out. All right, so Carmen Bryan, a singer who had a romantic relationship with Jay-Z from 1995 to 2000, has come forward following the intimate assault allegations against the mogul. And I think Jay-Z and Nas actually beefed over this too. You see how this is crazy? They beefed over this. All right. So we previously reported that Jay-Z is facing severe accusations in a civil lawsuit claiming that he intimately assaulted the 13-year-old post the 2000 MTV Music Video Awards. According to Radar Online, after the lawsuit news broke, Carmen voiced her thoughts through an update and she shared on her Instagram. Bryan, 52, shared a post on Instagram that said, "These days people don't defend what is right. They defend who they like. And that's why we call you a groupie." Talking about the people who support and defend Jay-Z. I mean, all right, she's entitled to her feelings, okay? So then she posted in her stories, she said, these days people don't defend what is right, they defend who they like. Oh, okay, so they just posted a picture of it. I'm gonna put that up there too. So let me screenshot this right now. All right, and then I'm gonna post it and put it up there so y'all can see it too. All right, so then in another post, she also pointed out the rapper's lyrics to the song that he had with Kanye West and Nicki Minaj, Monster. She said, threatening to rape and pillage your village, women and children. I heard somebody else use that online too, so she quoted that. All right, so Jay-Z's involvement with Carmen Bryan, this woman who's speaking out, Nas' baby mother, who previously worked as an executive assistant in the record industry, spanned from 1995 to 2000. It climaxed with her pregnancy at age 26. Although she tragically endured a miscarriage, she eventually ended things after being left disgusted by Jay-Z rapping about having SCX with her in the song Super Ugly. Ooh, that was when Nas and Jay. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This goes back deep. And then that's Nas' baby mom. So he's saying that he got it in with her, right? So during their affair, Carmen, who was also seeing Nas, a competitor to Jay-Z at the time, she and Nas share a 30-year-old daughter, Destiny. She's so beautiful too. Destiny is so pretty and she be out the way. That's one thing I like about that celebrity child. She be out the way. Her dad is rich. He got restaurants, investments, and all of that. She don't got no reason to be out here crashing out, doing no Fashion Nova ads or nothing. She doing her. All right. So they just posted some pictures of her with the Destiny or whatever as well. And then she said, that was the moment I lost all respect for Sean Carter. Additionally, in recent updates, Carmen also uploaded a screenshot of an article mentioning how Jay-Z's alleged son is planning to file a lawsuit against the young forever musician. And she was like, did some sort of popcorn eating emoji from Michael Jackson with the photo in her stories. Jay-Z's released track Super Ugly in 2004 and Jay-Z released a track called Super Ugly in 2004 and rapped about how he was intimate with Carmen in a Jeep and left behind used condoms in her daughter's baby seat. Wow. Me and my boy AI got more in common than ballin' and rhyming. Get it? More in common. I came in your Bentley car seat. Damn, skeeted in your Jeep. Woo. So, all right. Wrong move. That was the moment I lost all respect for Sean Carter, she wrote, referring to the rapper by the initials names, referring to the rapper by his real name, Sean Carter. Carmen previously confessed about the affair to Nas after the release of the Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z track, Is That Your Chick? A highly sexualized track. So that don't have nothing to do with that. So listen, so that's that on that in regards to Carmen. So, you know, she was pretty much, of course she's gonna punch Jay-Z back. You know, he talked about her on Super Ugly, and you know, she was dealing with Nas, and he talked about he did this and left, you know, that in her baby seat. So that was just crazy. But I want to know what you think. The NFL has gave Beyonce 20 minutes for her Super Bowl, for her halftime show. I'm sorry, not Super Bowl. They gave her 20 minutes. Initially, how much time did she have? Did she have 10 minutes? So they gave her up to 20 minutes now. It's going to be bold. What if Jay-Z comes out? That's going to be madness. It's going to be madness. The NFL said that they stepping behind him. Stephen A. Smith said what he had to say. There was another article also that I read as well, where they said that Jay-Z overstepped some boundaries. Let's see. All right, so let me just read this before I get up out of here. So Jay-Z is accused of taking improper steps to expose his intimate assault accuser's identity. So Jay-Z took improper steps. Oh, this was in regards to that article from Tony Busby. Jay-Z took improper steps to identify the woman suing him, according to Tony Busby. All right, Sean Carter, known professionally as Jay-Z and his legal team, filed a letter on Monday requesting that the woman accusing the rapper of intimately assaulting her when he was 13 be identified. Fox News digitally previously confirmed. The woman's lawyer responded, claiming that the letter was used as a pretext to submit press releases disguised as legal filings. It appears that the defendant Carter made that separate filing, which we believe to be procedurally improper and substantially deficient, to serve as a pretext to defense counsel to submit 2 letter briefs to the court on December 9th and 10th. And you see the showdown that happened yesterday, the past 2 days. The Jay-Z's counsel has been quiet today, but I felt as though with all of the allegations and things coming out, they needed to do something to combat it, especially for his professional associations, to make them look like, look, we're fighting this. This is get familiar when you hear these rappers when they go through court and stuff, these erroneous claims. I learned that when Foxy Brown was going to court back in the day, like, oh, erroneous, and I looked it up, said, oh, then I threw it in my vocabulary. Erroneous, crazy, like fictitious, like, you know, it's all like, you know what I'm saying? So it appears that the defendant Carter made separate filing, which we believe to be procedurally improper. They did it on December 9th and the 10th. Busby wrote in a letter filed on December 10th, which was obtained. So we read through that yesterday, I believe. So listen, let me know how you feel about the NFL standing behind Jigga, that nigga Jigga. And then, of course, with Stephen A., some of y'all be so quick to crash out in the comments, getting so mad at people who believe Jay-Z and don't believe the girl. But you have to realize, it's just like the story just didn't sound right to me. It's not that I don't want to believe a victim, but it just sounds crazy to me. First and foremost, a 13-year-old being dropped off by their friend to the video music. What type of friend is dropping you off at that age? What friend in New York City? What friend dropping you off right there? The story it was really it sounded really piecing to me, and I honestly believe that if she has proper representation through Tony Busby, I understand they want the story to maybe sound, listen, and this is also the manipulation too, they want it to sound from a 13-year-old's mind frame where it's kind of scattered or whatever. I don't know, it's just some pieces to it that's just, it don't sound right to me. I just have to be blunt. But I want to know what you think. What do you think about the NFL standing firm behind Jay-Z? That says a lot. They're a huge organization. And somebody commented, somebody said in my comments, like, the NFL is corrupt too. And I said, that's subjective to how you feel. Listen, everything is subjective. Let me know how you feel about that. Let me know how you feel about Stephen A. Smith standing behind him. Nas' baby mother coming out too. She's pretty. Destiny is so blessed, especially to have Nas, a great dad. Like, I never heard any mess about her and nothing. So listen, I want your comments below. Potent, pondering, never pandering. I'm going to be uploading a video about the migrant situation going on in New York. They had to, oh listen, we're going to talk about that. I ain't even going to go into it. Potent, pondering, never pandering. Subscribe to this channel. I'm up out of here. Peace.